Everybody, it's April 3rd, 2011, my very happy birthday. It's about 10:30 a.m. I am not doing anything right now. In about 45 minutes, I'm gonna leave to go to the cherry blossom viewing. And I had no idea, but I thought everybody had decided to go to the one at Nagakute, which is like the next city over. But instead, they're gonna go to the one put on by Japanese Culture Club, I guess is what they are, and that's at a park near here. So we're gonna meet at iHouse at 11:45, I guess. I mean 11:30, and then go from there. And so I just thought I'd tell you something. That it's like, because I've been watching Japanese TV today, like a whole lot. But it's kind of funny. I don't understand the balance between two shows. Like at the end of the hour, no, at the end of the half hour, there's nothing to suggest that the show ended, right? That, oh, it stopped, there's a commercial break, and then it's gonna resume, right? That's what I assumed. And so, like, when the second show comes on, I'm always like, oh, it's just a commercial. And then it's like actually the show, and I'm so kind of confused. And it happens all of the time. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe there's like some subtle, this is the end of the show. Or really I'm just like, that's true, and like everybody else just knows because it's like the half hour mark anyway. I don't know what happened, but now everybody's crying. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry. There's this African guy or something, and he's like going around like staying in people's houses. I'm not sure why exactly, but he speaks very good Japanese. And what was just happening is some dad left the family to go work, I guess, in the fields, in the what's it called? The countryside. That's what it is. Countryside. So last night, I don't remember if I said anything, but last night was really good. Yesterday, I didn't really do anything. Went to Yeast and talked to Mom, and that was good. And then was just there reading my book by Michio Kaku, and then I remembered that Nanai said last night we were gonna do taco night, like Mexican food night, because she had bought tortillas, and she had other stuff like a can of hot sauce and whatever, to make tortillas. And so she's like, okay, when I come back here, I'll pick you up, as we go by Yeast. And so she came and got me, and then we went and asked Chris, who was supposed to get this other stuff, and he was like, he totally had forgotten, like, just like he didn't even remember telling Denai. It was kind of funny. And so the three of us ended up going to Kanesue to buy the rest of the food, like the meat and whatever. And I still had onions and some stuff. And so we made, like ground beef with onions and like tacos, like powder sauce. And that was like, the meat. And then we had just everything, you could want for tacos, like lettuce, tomatoes, not guac, we didn't make guac, but we made just like mashed up avocados, and then we ate in one of the Chinese girls' rooms, Li Chen Chen, because another girl, a Vietnamese, she's like 30 I think, but Vietnamese friend of ours, I guess, she didn't want her bed because it's kind of hard, I guess, and so half of Loi Chan, she's actually the person below me, half of Loi Chan, the Vietnamese girls, her bed is in Li Chen Chen's room as a table. So, like Chris and Anai and then Li Chen Chen and Loi Chan and Bi Chan, we all sat around this little table, that's half a bed, and ate made tacos, and it was really nice. We were there until like 1 a.m. Just like laughing and playing games, although none of us has a deck of cards. Like, like all Americans I know, when they go on a trip, carry around a deck of cards with them somewhere, right? Like, I know Marina and I do. But I don't have a deck of cards with me. And it's like the strangest, most terrible thing ever. Because, so many games to play with cards, but to play, like other kind of games requires a knowledge of language that, all of us don't share together. Like, Chris hardly doesn't speak a lick of Japanese, and of the three other friends besides Nanai, Loi Chan, she speaks pretty good English. I mean, besides Nanai, and Li Chen Chen understands maybe the least English, and then me over here just hardly understands any Chinese if they talk really fast, which they do all the time. So it's like, whatever. And then we were guessing ages, because I was like, oh, Loi Chan, how old are you? And she's like, oh, how old do you think I am? I'm like 30, and I know she's 31, and they're like, oh, how old are you? 21? And I'm like, tomorrow. so they're like, oh, happy birthday. And I had brought all my candy down, like Sweethearts and Reese's and Nerds or whatever, because I still have some left, and so they're eating that. And then Loi Chan, she is a sweetaholic, kind of like I am, except like very much refined, So, apparently earlier that day she had gone to Sakae, which is in Nagoya City. It's like a shopping district kind of thing. She had bought this cake, like a really good cake thing, with like chestnuts in it and like 4 kinds of like cream, like I don't know. And she's like, oh, okay, I have a cake for you. So she went and got this, and all of us ate it together, and it was very delicious. I mean, not as sweet as like American, candies or cakes or whatever, but delicious nonetheless. And then tonight, after the Hanami, Sakura Blossom viewing, if we're not too tired, then they're gonna have a okonomiyaki party for me for my birthday. Okonomiyaki is like a kind of like a vegetable pancake thing that's really famous. It's like really famous in Japan. Everybody eats it. There's an okonomiyaki like shop just down the way. And it's always packed with people. So, I mean, if everything ends up going to plan and it doesn't rain, then it should be a fun day. You know, I didn't have my hopes up. I wasn't expecting anything. But, you know, it'll be a good day, I think. Yeah. So, that's it. I love you much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.